unfold like a diamond from gold. Maybe you are something I cannot define. Maybe you are the fallen kind. I lay in bed with violence, the silent side of me. We see where fire starts to breathe. When I would lay in silence, the voice inside of me made me use my mind right.
Forsaken, you and the world. You tore it all down just to build it up. Now I'm stuck here with my heart racing. I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't think we can make it when we've both been forsaken, you and the world. You tore it all down just to build it up. Now I'm stuck here with my heart racing. I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't think we can make it when we've both been forsaken, you and the world. This don't feel like a home. Oh, and it's not with you. I lose my point of view. I can't see down this road of what you put me through. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. If I should run from you, I don't know what to do. Tell me if you love me so. Oh, how I long for you. I don't know what to do. I'm haunted by you. You're pulling the streets. You made a mess out of things. I don't think we can make it when we've both been forsaken. You and the world. You tore it all down just to build it up. Now I'm staying on my heart racing. I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't think we can make it when we've both been forsaken. You and the world. You tore it all down just to build it up. Now I'm stuck here with my heart racing. I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't think we can make it when we've both been forsaken. You and the world. You tore it all down just to build it up. Now I'm stuck here with my heart racing. I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't think we can make it when we've both been forsaken. You and the world. Sitting lonely in my room again, trying to find the words to say, but nothing comes out. I am looking for the better days, seem like they just stay away whenever I try. There's so many things that I keep in my mind. My friends keep me out and it hurts every time. With all the emotions I built up inside, oh why can't I? Will someone look for me if I disappear? No matter how much that I scream, nobody hears. But I see the light from far away, it's down the line. Maybe I should not give up without a fight, 'cause there will be a time. Oh, 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 oh. There will be a time. Oh, 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 oh. There will be.
Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gents. Trouble is back in the house. And that is really confusing. Okay, so I woke up today. Entire street, bar like the very end of the street, completely dead of cars. And this is a street that's usually packed. That's weird. Anyway, I noticed a white van turned up not long before I started streaming. It's now packed in the middle of the road, doors wide open, and the guy must have been stood there for the past 10 minutes just looking perplexed. I'm like, do I need this drill bit? Do I need this drill bit? It looks so weird. It looks so weird. It is in the most awkward spot for people driving into the street as well. So, yeah, weird start today. Weird start today, but we are, of course, going to do our lovely holiday roundup, and then we will crack on with the football menage. And as you can see, we don't have much football menage to go through. We've got what is probably the inevitable loss again to Inter Milan. We're probably getting knocked out of the Champions League. We'll battle, but we'll probably get knocked out. We've got a few league games. And then, of course, we've got the season roundup. Maybe I'll do a little bit of transfers. We'll see how long that all takes. I don't know if it's going to be a long stream, short stream, somewhere in between, but we're going to crack on and see how we get on. But before we crack on with that, we are of course going to do our usual holiday roundup. So here on Tuesday the 14th of October 2025, we have Ada Lovelace Day. It is also Be Bold and Be Free Day. Unfortunately, not very bold. So that ain't going to work out, is it? Now, I am going to butcher this one, so I apologise in advance. Chisinau City Day? Chisinau City Day? Chisinau City Day? Not sure exactly on the pronunciation. I'm also going to butcher this one as well. Day of Svetis Kovloba? Titskovloba. Titskovloba. Svetitskovloba. Day of Svetitskovloba. Close enough, or as near as I will get. Defender of Ukraine Day. It's also Irish Film Festival. Mualamu Nyerere Day. Again, I apologise if I butchered that one. I believe Venezuela. National I Love You Day. That one's easy enough for me to say, so Love you guys. Also, National Face Your Fears Day, National Dessert Day. Okay, is this the trip me up on trying to say these? I apologise again if I say this one wrong. Shemini Azaret is today. It's also World Standards Day and Yemen Liberation Day. Okay, for a short list, that was a lot of hard work for me to mentally get through. We were struggling on that one, right? So, as I was saying, we are towards the back end of the season. We've played 35 games. We do, of course, play 38 games. So 3 remaining games are Espanyol, San Sebastian, and Oviedo, as well as, of course, this semi-final against Blue Neri, aka Inter Milan. We also have 39.5 million euros, which is hid behind my name bar, and 500,000 of transfer. So we've got a little bit of money to work with. We also have a bunch of players out on loan here, there, and everywhere. So maybe, you know what? Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll catch up on what they've been doing. We'll catch up on what they've been doing. As I've always said with this save, we'll treat it as if we're continuing to play it, even when we're not. I'm not going to do the typical streamer, YouTuber thing of, I know this is my last season, I'm going to spend everything. No. No. We're treating this as if this is I'm going to play it in 5 years' time and, you know, jump back on it and start running through as Atletico Madrid back in 2036. Well, in the future, I guess so. Yeah, I mean, I could jump on this in 2030 and still be playing in the future. To give you context. Like, right. So, Sevilla versus Valencia, Villarreal San Sebastian, Oviedo as Espanyol. I think for us, we want San Sebastian and Valencia, but honestly, these games don't really matter to us too much. What we need to keep an eye on is how Real Madrid and Barcelona get on in their respective games, specifically Real Madrid. World Under 21 Footballer of the Year. Oh yeah, I have it 10. How's he been getting on? 38.5 million. He played 10 games for them with 6 subs last. He's slowly integrating into their squad, and you know what? He's been pretty good. 3 assists. Not bad for a left back, I suppose. 2 player of the matches. I would argue there's some better ones, but he's not too shabby. I won't be massively upset if he got it, but I wouldn't be pushing for it. Also, why is the squad upset? Several players are upset with how you've treated Casper recently. You mean the guy who's been playing terribly? We're not sure what you have against him, but it's concerning a few of us. Look. Clearly, I disagree. She's been treated perfectly well considering the circumstances. I didn't realise there was even a problem, and I really do apologise. I'll try and act differently in the future. I think that was very productive. Alright. I'm not sure exactly what they expected me to do with him, considering he wanted more game time. Reduce the number of unhappy players. Yeah, I don't know what they exactly expect me to do with him, considering he wanted more game time. I gave him more game time. He played bad in those games, so I stopped playing him. He got mad that I didn't give him enough game time towards the back end of that. As a result, as to be transfer listed, I gave him the transfer listing that he wanted. Like, I don't know what more they want. It's not like I said, no, I'm not selling you. You asked for it, I did it. I'm like, okay, there you go. Dang, 3 people with a brace. That's unlucky. Also, unlucky you only got a 2 rating and these 2 get a 10 for it. Qualified though. Top of league, having a laugh. With one game to go. Something so subliminal. Has our B team survived yet? That's the real question. That's the real question. Has the B team survived? They're currently 15th. 42 games. Ooh. 12 points. 34. One more win and they survive. They've practically survived because, you know, Real Madrid B team surely is not going to win out from here. But if we're talking technicalities, speaking of talking technicalities, the two teams we didn't want to win in that regard. Actually, they can't catch us, right? It's just other Real Madrid Barcelona. They're playing there in their own little division, separate. We've got our own little separate group up here. The three of us play for the title, the rest of you play for third. At fourth, even. Vegemite, Vegemite. In a player of the match performance, Montiel scored in Benfica's 2-0 victory. Danny Powell. Nigeria call up. Can I be a star tonight? The night, the day we met. Ooh. Little expensive. Potential issue with Larinaga. I just want to let you know Larinaga doesn't seem right at the moment. Feels underpaid. How much? 25 grand a week? Yeah, we probably are underpaying Larinaga. Look. Let's discuss a new contract, shall we? We'll talk about a new contract. Contract. Discuss a new contract. We're keen on renewing his contract. Thanks for the feedback. We will, You're not getting this signing on bonus. I hate large signing on bonuses, just as a rule of thumb. I say that. You know what? Cut this out. Max this. Because if it means I don't have to pay you 100 odd grand a week, I would give you that. Especially right now when we've got the transfer budget to do it. 90. There we go. To just be impressed. Take away the pain. Right, we've sorted Larinaga out. Baby, come on, dance with me and let the soul record play. Play, baby. Let it play, baby. Dance with me and let the soul record play. Alright, McRae needs one more clean sheet to beat Heddle's record. No love as Francis. Forget Francis, they've got Teddy. I know Francis got a hat-trick last time, but still. You have what can only be described as a terrible record against Simeone. Why you found it so hard? Because I sold him 2 very good strikers and the rest of his team's decent. Look. I don't see it as me versus him. 22 players on the pitch decide the result. Do you think it's important to lay this particular record to rest? I hate this fixture because every time I come around we end up discussing Simeosi versus me and the distraction eventually. Look, if it means we can stop talking about it, yes, I'd love nothing more. I want to win every match. Doesn't matter if it's against Simeone or some other manager. I treat every opponent the same. Not quite, but I get where we're going with that. After suffering a heavy away defeat, you return home for the second leg. Do you think your side has what it takes to overcome such a deficit? If we play our game, and if everyone does their job, then we should win. I'm curious to if he found that drill bit yet. Man looks so perplexed at the back of his van. And it has been like 20 minutes. Alright, let me just have like a 2-second nosy. Yep, he finally found it. He finally found it. Also, it's a KWL van, but it's not marked on the back. Not marked on the side, I don't think. Marked on the back, but not on the side. They usually have a big old badge on the side. Are you prepared for Blue Neri riding high after a big win against Pisa? Look, I feel we're the best team and have no reason to expect anything other than a good performance. How important is Ochoa ahead of Blue Neri Clash? He's a big game player, right? He lives for these games, and hopefully he'll produce the goods again. Do you think Rodriguez's unique set of skills can make the difference against Blue Neri? You can't put a value on players like Jose. He always delivers when it matters. He's like a postman. When you need him to deliver, he will deliver. Through the rain, through the snow, through the sun. Jose will deliver that mail to you, the fine customer at the other end. Right. Enough dramatics. Let's get to the Blue Neri game, aka Inter Milan, who are probably going to butcher me again with my two former strikers. My backup goalkeeper's been taken ill. That was the first thing I noticed at the very top. Alright, so, as you can see, the players at Benfica have been having a pretty good time. Guillermo has also been having a little bit of fun over in France. And at Almira, Javi been doing quite well as well. Everyone is pretty happy on their loans, which is good to see. Alright, Hugo Ochoa made it into the team of the week. We have Ben, Bruno and Mira all in the substitutions. New intermediary suggested is Bruno Costa, 47.5 to 56. He's in our price range. Do we really need him though? Do you play and playmaker? I think we've got plenty of playmakers, but honestly, that technique, that is a dangerous trio. Didn't play great. He hasn't been playing great for Leipzig. I don't know if he's worth paying them more than they paid, considering how he's been playing in the Bundesliga. But you know what? He's 23. Yeah. No, he's one of those. He's 23. If he's not hit 3-star by 23, he's probably leveling out at 3-star, not getting up to 3.5-star. Food poisoning. Who's been poisoning the food of my backup goalkeeper? What has happened? What has happened? How dare you? Right, AC Milan has beaten Dortmund 4-2 on aggregate after a 1-1 draw away from home. Finally, show. Finally, step in the spotlight. Finally, Sure. Ba-ba-dum. This is one of those really awkward length streams where I'm like, I don't know if it was long, short, in between. They're telling me to go positive down to balanced, but considering we're 4-0 behind, if anything, I should push it further up. Okay, you think they're good in the air? Let's play it long ground then. But we're actually going to go attacking, in fact. Kyle is available. Kyle is on the bench then. Oh, Solstad and stuff are back. Interesting. A couple of our loanies have returned. It's food poisoning. If he needs to play, he'll be fine. Regardjeb's injured. Oop, I forgot about that. Step in the spotlight. And so's Bodson. I forgot about our right-wing woes. Sure, if you think Vidal will be good out there. Dorman. Fine. The only other option is to put another goalkeeper on the bench, and I don't want to put another goalie on the bench. Or a B team player. I'm not that desperate for a B team player to go onto the bench. Right. Oh, they've taken Teddy out? I mean, that makes it easier for us, but I still don't see us bringing a 4-0 back. We can only try, right? We can only try. You know, you dig yourself a hole. Once you're in that hole, you can only try and dig yourself out of it. Right, given how impressive Atletico were against Cadiz, surely you're looking to repeat that performance. Yes, we are. Good form breeds positive confidence and gathering momentum. We want to keep things going. How important is a good performance from you today? We have strong belief in our ability and the confidence in our work, so let's go. I don't see why not. Look, strong belief. What is the thinking behind a sudden change in tactical style? We haven't. I've literally changed from balance mentality, or, well, balance stroke positive to attacking because we are 4 goals behind on aggregate. Look, if you don't act, then you'll have to react. Be proactive. Proactive approach. Alright. Also, I don't know if that's the same person who keeps popping in and out, but feel free to just lag, you know? I don't mind people sitting and lurking. You don't have to be... Oh, it's one of the school lot. Proactively talking the entire time, you know? I'm happy for people to sit in and just watch. Have a nice, relaxing time. There's no pressure to conversate. I'm a haunted house. Also, just out of curiosity, what is Streamlabs is going with 188 for my IQ today, and my SAS 61. Alright, apparently I'm rather sassy today. Honestly, I'm not feeling that sassy, I'm feeling quite mellow today, for being honest. Oh. Me now. Maybe someone will trigger the sass within me. Maybe a silly refereeing decision or something. Cabins in the dirt, anyone? A pretty little mansion. But yeah, we're down 4 goals. We need to go and try and be proactive in this game. There's no slow build up. We're playing against the clock as well as against Inter in this one. If we try and play slow, we're gonna run out of time. We gotta get up there, not make mistakes. Play ball? Yes. I was gonna say play it down the wing, but this works. Run down the wing. I know the right wing's a bit weak today. You're so good at crossing, but that's just wasteful. The build-up was nice, and then we just wasted it at the end. Also, welcome whoever's just popped back in. I don't know if it's the same person popping in and out, but welcome. Feel free to like, honestly, I don't mind. Oh my goodness. You know, don't discriminate against likers in here. Where some channels may do so. Sometimes you just want to sit and watch stream, you know? You don't always have to want to talk and conversate. Jesus. English, difficult. Oh. I'm still trying to wake up, to be honest with you. Stop my right eye twitching. I've got such bad eye strain in this right eye. It's actually bugging me, this right eye. Don't tell me. I shouldn't have rubbed it then. It doesn't help that my glasses do need cleaning. I might just have to have like a half an hour where I go through and clean all my glasses. It's like the other pair, I've already wiped them, put them back in the case, and it's like, yeah, but now I'll put a different pair on and these are also muffy. The bad cycle. Bad cycle to find myself in. Right, Benjamin, fancy you go. Good job. It's about time we scored one from the near post. Referee, come on. It's a 4-1 deficit. Even if you count this. Going into the second half. Come on, give me half a chance, ref. Half a chance. I mean, to be fair, Suarez, why you stood there? Why? That was completely unnecessary. Right, team. Pump them up. Come on, give the fans the money's worth. Tonight, when I'm with you, yeah, I know everything will be alright. You're not rating Dortmund and Vidal today, eh? Okay, well, what about if I do that? And then Ben goes out on the right, and Ochoa comes into the middle. Since Ochoa's been kind of hyped up. Everything will be alright when I'm with you. How about that? Pair of fresh legs up there. Oh, Teddy's on. Oh, Francis is off, but Teddy's on. Great, we get rid of one of our ex-players for another ex-player coming on. I love how I sold both of them to Inter back in the day though, and thought, it'll be fine. We're sending them to Inter Milan. They're not going to pester us too much. I then bump into Inter Milan in the semi-finals of the Champions League. That's karma. That is such karma. Oh. What's more annoying is I knew both of these players could be good players. They just never performed for us to the level we knew they was capable of doing so. I feel very much like Man United right now. You know. I feel like Man U seeing Hodgland. It's like, damn it, we knew we could do this. He just didn't do it here. And we couldn't keep waiting. You know, there's only so long you can wait for a player to do something. And you don't necessarily know if it would have eventually happened. Alright, well, let's make ourselves feel better, I guess. If we can just beat them. Yeah, we're not going to make it through to the next round. But we can at least say we're tied in terms of, you know, results. You won one, we won one. I think that's the way we're going to look at this. Because, like, I'd already pretty much dismissed any chances of us going through prior to the game. But if we give a good account of ourselves, we'll win this one 2, maybe even 3-0. You know? Oh. Tell you what, if we can get a quick goal. Because the problem is, we still need 3 to pull this to extra time. Oh, Bruno's shattered. So's Larinaga. Come to myself. Oh, we're taking Dolman off, which is a little bit awkward. Bruno and Ben. Who else can go on? Oh, Mira can go up there, can't he? What a makeshift switch that is. Right, so we brought on our B team left winger, moved our right back up to the right wing, and brought on our youngster at right back. It's quite the shift. Waves come crashing down. Kubasi. Alright, big D, big D, big D, big D. Yeah, put him under pressure. Oh, Teddy. Going out to the outside. Closing down there. Please. Please, just let me have a nice chill time. Oh. Come on, I'm not hurting anyone, I'm just sitting here trying to have a nice chill time. Can you please just be nice to me, Inter Milan? Please. Please, just let me... Mirrors, absolutely shattered, so's Doyle. Alright, good read. Here forever. Can we get a sneaky 2-1? Emphasis on can we. Because I know what this game can be like sometimes. How deep are they sitting? Holy. It's like we're trying to break down San Marino. Oh. Except their players aren't part-time. You're just a full-time San Marino. Full-time San Marino. We won't reach the ground. Waves come crashing down. Oh, didn't quite get there. Pressure him. Win it, win it. Oh my goodness, why is no one stepping up to challenge him there? Maya. He got stuck between the two options. Maya should have either gone in and challenged him or dropped deep to stick with the guy behind, but not just float in between. Floating in between did nothing. You know what? Generally speaking, I can't be too critical. You gave it your best shot. You had a big hill to climb. You know, you gave a reasonable account of yourself considering how much you had to try and come from behind. What are your thoughts about the aggregate defeat? Look, if we deserved to go through, we would have won the tie. It's that simple. You must feel robbed after that. How on earth did you lose it? Look, we certainly didn't deserve that result, but the quality of the play was encouraging. I don't think I can explain it. Football is cruel sometimes. We don't take our... so's life. We didn't take our chance well enough whilst they were clinical in front of the goal. We have to learn from this. Dun, dun. It's true. We just have to take the positives out of the negative. Strangers on our own. Strangers on our own. Well, Aranaga at least had a 8 rating with his 1 assist. Another poor result for your team. Luck. I thought we played very well today, but didn't quite get as much luck as we deserved to. Atletico's dream run is over, ending in defeat to Blue Neri today. What are your immediate thoughts post-match? Luck. The players worked so hard, performed admirably, there's no shame in this defeat. Tell us about Laranaga's player of the match. Exactly. I want to swap him for Vinny Jr. Mainly because Vinny Jr. isn't very junior anymore. Vinny Jr. is ancient. Oh. Oh. Yeah, look, he's 35 years of age. Let me go when now we're strangers on our own. He's so ridiculous. He's still absolutely ridiculous. He started 22 times this year. Strangers on our own. Coming into last year of his contract. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't swap my 19-year-old Spanish homegrown future prospect. You know, he fills so many categories for us. He's a future world-class player. I don't care about this being a white star. You know, worth a lot more than this. I would not swap him, who's got, 15 years of his career left, compared to someone who's got maybe a couple of years. When he's at least 70-80% the quality. Me down, you let me go. Like, it's a weird comparison. You would have thought they would have picked a younger player. Maybe a developed, like, 27, 28-year-old. You know, someone in their prime. Like, but would you swap them for this person? It's like, maybe. Would you swap him for the guy who's probably retiring in a year or two? No. No, I don't think I will. I don't think I would consider that. That seems a little silly. Your heart close to mine, that's my baby. What? What have you got on? Genuine question, what have you got? Looks like teddy bear ears. That's so confusing. That's my baby. School lots arrived though. As per. As per, and I bet none of them have permits. In fact, I should put myself in the eye again. That one might actually have a permit in November. That's a surprise. Well, there's 1, 2 cars that I can see at least from here. Yeah, Hull City Council could make so much money just sending a traffic warden down here. I like this moment in time. I think that it would be a good idea to hold a team meeting to give the players some words of encouragement ahead of our next fixture. That is crucial to our ongoing title battle. I think we should focus on our recent good form and reinforce the positive feeling around the club right now. Talk about team chances. Look. I want to know the hype around title decider. There's a lot of football still to be played. No, there's not. We're a better team than Espanyol, and we should get a result we need against them to seize the initiative in the race for... Did I say for promotion? Whatever. I didn't read it. I should have read it. I swear it said promotion though. I just read the bit about seizing the initiative and I'm like, okay, go. That's the vibe I'm going for. Dreams of you. Do you believe that, with things in your hands, Atletico should be considered favourites to lift the First Division title? That's a fair assessment, and it's up to us to make sure we win it. Nacho Fernandez has been trying to cool the war of words the two of you become embroiled in after the last encounter between your two sides. Is there a part of you that considers this a grudge match? Despite that, I appreciate Nacho's and Fernandez comments, but I have to admit I'd long since forgot. Not at all, Nacho has been quite magnanimous in his comments. As far as I'm concerned, any professionalism between us are long gone. Yeah, he said there aren't any issues. Nacho has been surprisingly blasé about the importance. Look, I take everything with a pinch of salt, to be honest. He's just trying to get under my skin by playing down the importance of the game. Espanyol currently find themselves well down the First Division table, 17th. Surely Saturday's game, look, I'm always confident we look good in training and know what we can do. Believe in ourselves is half the battle. We go into every match with a positive mindset. Do you have an update on Bodson's injury? 7 days and 2 weeks. You mean 3 weeks then? That's such a weird way of phrasing it. Ah yes, he's out for 7 days and 2 weeks. What does 7 days equate to? A week. So 3 weeks? You want to just say 3 weeks? That's such a roundabout way of saying it. It's like, oh yeah, I'll be back in 24 hours and 2 days. So you'll be back in 3 days. Yeah. Like, come on. Why are you making it more convoluted? He's still not fit. We're not worried, but he will be out for a little while longer. What are your thoughts about Vinny Company declaration of interest in signing McRae? Look, I'm sure a lot of managers are interested in our best players. I certainly won't rule anything out. Look, there's no story. We're not interested in selling him. Does a good relationship? Look, it absolutely does. I have to trust people and they have to trust me, and I know it's the same for other managers. I think it's always easy to deal with someone you respect rather than someone... Yeah. You've put together quite the run of form away from home as of late. What's the secret? Well, the secret is... our style suits playing away from home. I think we're all, and I include myself, quite happy to turn up and spoil everyone's day. There's something very satisfying about it. Okay. How important is a good performance here, knowing you could lose the lead in the table with a defeat? Well, we're treating it as a must-win match. I don't want to be chasing, I want to be leading the pack. We're treating it as a must-win match. Can we expect some rotation after the Blue Neri match? Look, I'd rather not discuss that issue right now. Espanyol are a very capable team and we would be wise not to overlook them. What are your feelings about Darren Fletcher's situation at Las Palmas? I like Darren Fletcher as a former Manchester United player. I don't think he's a particularly good manager, and Las Palmas are a particularly good team. So they're going to get relegated. I hope they stick together though, because they both suck. Every manager deserves more patience and time, and he is no exception. Alright. I put it this way. Why do they tail so early and just huddle in the cars? What's the point? Company hoping to find agreement with Tomlinson over Hey, that's a good point. Is the KWL van still in the middle of the street? While all these have been pulling down here, so I'm kind of curious about that. Nope. Nope, the white van has gone. That's weird timing. Such bizarre timing. Sinking ship. Because if the work van was there, it would have stopped most of them getting down here easily. They would have all had to drive round it, because it was like awkwardly positioned in the middle of the street practically. All for you. All for you. Long time I've been waiting for you. I feel as though it's just for you. Okay. Typical Otten. Why do I feel like Liverpool's going to finally buy Otten in the season we're not going to be able to play? That feels like what it's going to end up being. All for you. Add in progress. All for you. All for you. All for you. I mean, I might as well wait for the ad in progress to run through, right? A little bit. So, we are in need of a victory to jump above Real Madrid. Las Palmas as Pamplona, 20 versus 19th. Ooh, that's a bit of a spicy one. If Pamplona want half a chance, they need to beat Las Palmas away from home. We could potentially help relegate Espanyol. Vallecano has a game against Girona. Vallecano's kind of safe, but not really. And they should probably be losing at home to Girona. But that's a game where if they can pick up a draw against Girona, that would be a massive point for them. Also, welcome back. Oh, welcome. Again, I don't know if it's the same person. Bouncing back and forth on that. Or if it's individuals popping in, but hopefully you're having yourself a good day. Good start to the week. All for you. Ooh, that is a big point for you, Vallecano. Very big point. Creates a little more separation. I was going to do this anyway, so That's fine. Tackle harder. No, thank you. My players get yellow cards enough as it is. They don't need any more motivation to get yellow cards. We're still missing both of our right wingers today, so that's a bit of an issue. I moved Vidal out over here because his star rating says he's good over here, but I mean, he's got 14 crossing. 14 crossings. Yeah, he should be able to do it. He was pretty naff in the last game, but surely you can do more against Espanyol, right? Actually, what position are we missing? Left wing. Alright. Midfield is in my brain. Oh, sure. Sure. B team won't miss him too much. For one game. I say one game, I'll use him for the rest of the season though. I do wish we had the title secured up though, just so we can get some youth rotation throughout the squad. Would be nice to get all of our like 19-year-old players being able to get some match experience. You know, start Maya. I'm not starting Maya right now when it's scrappy. It really is scrappy. But it'd be nice to get Maya started, Befez, who we brought up. You know, maybe give whiny Casper some game time. Even though it's not a youth player, it's just whiny. Give your Coco a start. Laranaga's starting now. He's only 19. We started bringing him into the team when he was 15, was it? We gave him that Europa League game. Came on and scored as a sub. The media have given you a lot of credit lately. Go on and put on a waiver display. Sure, why not? You're unbeaten against Espanyol in the last 5 outings. Don't say that, please. That means we're going to lose to them. Gives us confidence to go out there and really take the game to them. They'll be aware of the record too, but they have the pressure of trying to bring it to an end. It's true. What do you attribute your recent good away run to? Would you call that a good away run? My last away game, I lost 4-0 to Inter Milan. I drew 2-2 to Valencia and beat Vigo 3-0. I'd say it's an okay away run, but I wouldn't say it's a good away run. At the end of the day, it's pure hard work. Nobody wants to lose at home, but we want to make sure we fight harder than the team hosting us right now. It always helps to be prolific, as your team have been recently, right? All of our work is geared towards scoring goals. No, it's not. It's a result of a lot of hard work and commitment. So it's very pleasing, and long may it continue into the future. Voices in my brain. Swap my hair to the other side and make it even more confusing. Cosmic. Right, big delivery. Go on, Laranaga. Whip it in, buddy. Hugo. Close. Close, but no cigar. And we do need 3 points today. Even if it's a scrappy 1-0 win, we need 3 points. Because we need to keep on the same points as Real Madrid. They've put the pressure on, but can we respond positively to said pressure? Tell you what, Espanyol's going to give us a game, aren't they? Fighting to stay up. Anybody hold me close. It's okay, I'll be 8-0, I've got you. I'll knock them back down to 17. Tell me what must I do? Can't you come to you? God, they're noisy out there. Tell me what must I do? Can't you come to you? Come on, Benjamin, get down the way. Make a break. Really need a goal before half time. Settle things a little bit. Let's go. Got a little lucky on the deflection, but I'll take it. Bum, ba, bum. Is that another car that should roll up? Oh, no, that's getting out of the one opposite. You had it, tell me what must I do? Come to you. It's ridiculous how many park down here though. I'd legit. I wish we had a barrier. They really should have put a barrier down here instead of the permits. They should have put a barrier. Barrier with hobs in the same way as they did nearby. I'm not gonna DDoS myself. They should have put a barrier with a key fob and then just give residents key fobs. Why are you hiding? Now, I know there is a couple of residents who would probably fob other people in. I could probably point one out, you know, off the top of my head right now, but it is a little silly. Like I said, it's a lot of money that the council could be getting, and they're choosing not to. You're hiding. What must I do? Come to you, come to you. Alright, dolls. Give it. Dancing with the night. Right, 1-0. Oh, can we squeeze a second in? Second before halftime? That'd be nice. Please. Oh, Darman. Nice Doyle. Got a little bit of space. Pull it back. Yep. Hugo. Have a dig. Dun, 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 dun. Put your hands up. I'm happy with your performance so far. Keep it up. Pump fists. Media's giving you a lot of credit lately. Put on a worthy display. Everyone's playing pretty decent. Suarez, not so much. To be fair, oh my goodness, Mira's on 6-5. Alright, Mira, you and Suarez are probably getting taken out in a minute. And I mean that obviously in the substitution sense, not Hitman style. Not to be misconstrued on that one. Ooh, tonight. Oh, he's picked his game up. Suarez hasn't though. And Rodriguez is slipping. Oh, spoke too soon. Again, Rodriguez hasn't though. Right, Laranaga's tired. Rodriguez is playing bad. Mira is tired. So let's get Mubarak on for Rodriguez, who's struggling. Then we've got... Oh, not you. We'll put Carl on at left back. Mayer at right back. And Laranaga is tired, so... You know what, I'm going to give the other B team kid a run out, Cortez. Because Cortez is supposed to be quite good, if I remember rightly. And we haven't really got to experience Cortez. And I would just like to experience Cortez. I feel like Cortez might be able to be the next Laranaga. And if he is, that'd be fantastic. You know, we're not going to be able to keep the save going, but it'd be nice to be able to find the next Larinaga for this team. I know that when we're leaving this team, they'll be there. Oh, there we go. Let's go, Cortez. Lovely cross. Dorman gets his brace. How can I get the hat trick? If you need, hold on, hold on. You got everything you need. Everything you need. Hold on. Fantastic. Oh. This is what I mean. They've already cleared out. It's like not even 25 past. And most of them have cleared out. Alright. I just saw a guy going in the back of his car over there and it confused the heck out of me. I'm like, what's going on over there? And always another day. There's another round. Not too late. There's always a way out. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, no. Hold on. You've got it. Oh. Marginally offside. Right. ESPA. It's like a knockoff of ESPN. Oh, speaking of, I am not having a good time with fantasy. I'm really not. So I decided I wasn't going to do basketball this year because I didn't want to have to keep on top of doing basketball. I was like, okay, I'll do NFL and I'll do NHL. I missed NHL, didn't I? Oh, I meant to do it on the back end of last week and I didn't. Everything you need, hold on. Well, middle of last week to the back end of last week. Wednesday? Was it the last day before a game? Oh. So yeah, I've narrowly missed that. And I'm not starting a league late. So now we're stuck with our NFL one, but our NFL one's gone to absolute garbage because Baltimore Ravens are not doing a whole lot. My Ravens will let me down. Oh. So, it serves me right. When I don't pick up Ravens players, Ravens play well, I pick up the Ravens players and they all start playing terrible. Now, to be fair, Mark Andrews has consistently let me down. He hasn't disappointed me. He was almost someone I expected to potentially let me down, but he was there in case he has a good time. I didn't expect the combination of Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry to be letting me down as much as they have. And because the team as a whole struggling, I'd picked up Loop as my kicker because I'm like, okay, they're going to score a lot. You know? Solid scoring team. Nope. So, yeah, that's kind of been a bit rough. Good thing though is I have Patrick Mahomes as my other QB. Thank goodness I did that. I follow you back to your arms. Well done, lads. That was a good win for us. You know what? Yeah, solid win. I wouldn't say good. You just won 2-0 against a team that's trying to stay up, but there were a few hairy moments in this game, to say the least. But were you confident under those circumstances? I honestly never believed for a nanosecond that we weren't going to get the win. There were smatterings of good fortune that came our way for sure. However, I don't really think in those moments that I lost my confidence in the side to get the win. Not for a nanosecond, right? Don't need to be. Hey, we're getting back. We're getting back. Managerial response. We need this atmosphere up. This up. The whole club, from the dressing room to the fans, seems to be buzzing right now. How far can that take you as a team? A wise person repairs the roof when it's sunny, because if you do it when it's raining, all the rain comes inside. So it's obviously common sense to do it when it's sunny, or put up a sheet above, just so the rain don't go through the hole. But I will be proactive in a similar manner with this group, and if successful, we can carry on the good times for the foreseeable future. How do you think the match went from a tactical perspective? I found it fascinating and intriguing. Not fascinating, not intriguing, but fascinating and intriguing. Alright, 7-point gap between both Madrid sides and Barcelona. So if Barcelona doesn't... Well, if Barcelona loses, they're stuck in third. The best case scenario. Well, no, sorry, they are just stuck in third. If they lose, they're stuck in third. If they draw, they're likely stuck in third because they still need both of us to not get any points for the rest of the season. Nacho Fernandez seems to have very little interest in ending the recent spat with you. Right. What did he say? The defeat hurts all the more given it was at the hands of a Tin Pot Club. Typical small town, and I can't wait to get a bit of revenge on him. Excuse me? Make your mind up. Hair Tin Pot Club on him. I'm more bothered that you can't pick a pronoun. I'm more bothered that you can't pick one over picking the wrong one. You went with two different ones here. Hair comment about... hair comments about me, and then on him. Okay. I think Nacho Fernandez is just annoyed about the result. I've got no problem at all with him beyond the obvious fact that he manages one of our rivals. I think everything's got a bit out of hand with me and Nacho. We should both put this to bed now. No. Dortmund won't swap him for Vinny Jr. Vinny Jr. is never going to want to be anywhere near me, is he? Vinny Jr. keeps turning up and going... well, these keep turning up and mentioning Vinny Jr. It's like, yeah, I won't swap for that player. I'll swap for that player. Won't swap him for the backup goalkeeper. Won't swap him for the coach. Won't swap him for the ball over there that we haven't used for the past 7 years because it's got a puncture and we just can't be bothered to throw it out. That's how it feels. It feels like we're just picking any old thing that's within the club. And it's like, oh yeah, won't swap him for Vinny Jr. though. Won't swap that for Vinny Jr. It's like an ongoing joke. What do you think the future holds for Montiel? Well, he's a fine footballer and he's doing very well. It's exactly the reason we loaned him out, and we're pleased with his progress. Do you think perhaps he's outgrown Benfica and needs a new challenge at this stage? Everything's possible. We'll continue to evaluate the situation and make sure he's put in the best possible situation. You've got one of the best attacking records in the league. What do you attribute that to? I think it's a mixture of mentality and quality. At the end of the day, we want to attack, we want to score goals, and we're very capable of both. Larinaga has been in scintillating form this season and has 16 assists to his name. How important has his contributions been to your team? He's been magnificent for the money. How have you come to settle on your current tactical approach? This is how I believe football should be played. And Pragma, the honest answer is we play to win. I would have all my players in defence if that's what won us the game. I'd have all of them pushing up front if that's what won the game. Like, I play to win. Simple as that. Euphoria. When does Barca play anyway? I want to know if this is going to be a 2-horse race or a 3-horse race still. Because I don't imagine Barcelona catching either us or Real Madrid, just simply because they're 7 points behind. They need to win all 3, and we need to, you know, either of us just need to win a game to be above them. But are still mathematically in it. This is definitely the Battle of Madrids, featuring Barcelona, who, as you can see, we've had mixed results against, losing in the Spanish Cup but beating in the Spanish Super Cup. So yeah, 21 unpaired, lost in semis to Blue Neri. We were the last Spanish team in the Champions League though. We can keep our chin up, and there is that. Villarreal and Almeria. Do I want to see Villarreal in Champions League again? I probably don't. Come on, Almeria. It was pathetic last time. Come on, Almeria. I feel like San Sebastian will give a better account of themselves. For the sake of Spain, Almeria need to beat Villarreal and San Sebastian need to jump them. Oh no, because we're going to beat San Sebastian. Oh no. Are we hoping we're going to beat San Sebastian? Villarreal probably is going into Champions League then. Euphoria. Son accent. Right, Sa. Oh my goodness. Yep, they finished unbeaten. Unbeaten, 26 wins, 4 draws, 82 points. Did anyone do better than that from the other groups? Yes, San Sebastian's team, 29 wins and 1 draw. Only 7 goals against them. Oh my. Las Palmas did as well, 29 wins, 1 draw. Only conceded 9. Dang. Both Las Palmas and San Sebastian have great under-19 squads. Transfer spend in the first division. There's a bit of a gap here, isn't there? I appreciate we had slightly more than everyone else. Look, there's a nice... Sevilla, dramatically in the green. Bilbao a little in the green, but this just slightly grows. Real Madrid and Sevilla are doing something completely different to everyone else. This to this. If this was like Real Madrid spent 60, 70 mil, it's like, okay, that might make sense. 154. Spent like an extra 90 on top of like what would be a normal sort of curve. To help you shine, I used to come here all the time. Can Timu stop spamming me, please? Like a comet in the sky. Oh. Right. At least we got space between games now. Right. 3-3, 3-1, 1-1. to help you shine, be there to help you shine. Second Division, Atletico Edge. Hey, Atletico, our B team survived. They survived. It got a little shaky towards the end. But ladies and gentlemen, Atletico B team has survived. 14 points clear of the relegation zone with only 3 games remaining. You know, simple maths say we can only finish as low as 16th now. All of these other teams can't get above us. Burgos could if we make an absolute mess of it, but I doubt my B team can make that much of a mess. Like a comet in the sky. That's nice. So we're going to leave the B team in the second tier of Spanish football. The youth team is currently in the quarterfinals after an unbeaten group stage. Admittedly not the best record, because there is 2 teams with 29 wins and 1 draw. And they had 4 draws, but I don't know what the difference in their competition was. What the latest news regarding PSG interest in Vidal? Look, he has a release clause in his contract and we're powerless to resist if someone is going to pay us $500 million. No one's paid me $500 million. Imagine if they did. Imagine if some crazy person came in and went, yeah, we're gonna trigger his release clause for $583 million. You have a 15% sell on as well. Oh no, sorry, he has 15% of the sell on. Which is another reason why I don't want to sell him. Don't test my patience. But I imagine he would push for it. He's getting 15%. Say we sell him for 50. You know, 7.5 million for him. Don't test my patience. It's like a Saudi payday without having to go to Saudi. Wow, not quite. It's like a couple of months in Saudi, isn't it? Don't test my patience. Well, for a player of this caliber, it would be like 2 months in Saudi, maybe 4. Call it 3 as a nice like round in between. I don't know how much they would exactly pay him. I don't know if it'd be like $1 million a week, $500,000 a week, or somewhere in between. I think he would definitely get more than $500,000. Anyway, yes, Vidal has been better than, say, Trent. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Statement, don't test my patience. Don't test my patience. Dang, I've already got for a good bit of this coffee, you know. Tell you what, this isn't taking as long as I thought it would. That's all. Mayor left out of Spain squad again. I wouldn't know what the Spain squad is because Football Manager just forgot about international. I think that's why they've been trying to phase it out this one, you know. Is so when there isn't one in the next one, people don't go, well, I'll just do on the last one. The last one had internationals. Oh. Can't take good, I can't take good. Maybe that's what we should do anyway. A little bit of an international save. Mini international save while we wait for the next game. Take it. And alright. And outside. Tell me a lie, cause I can't take it, I can't take it. It's a bit glum out there, doesn't it? It's got like, it's about to chuck it down vibes. Touch the sky. Right. Ooh, Bodson. 3 to 7 days. 7 to 2. Bodson might make it back for the last game of season. Actually, Bodson should make it back for the last game of the season. 22, and the game's on 25. He might even be able to chill on the bench for this one. Which is more important, because this is against a good team. They're not the best team, but they're not a bad team. Oh, I'm giving myself a dead leg as well. I'm going to have an imprint on that leg, aren't I, from the chair? Tell me a lie, cause I can't take it, I can't take it. Uh-huh. No way, stop. Alright, for Real San Sebastian, 3-1 First Division win over Oviedo. Olsen's side are currently 5th in the First Division with 65 points from 36 matches. Could Real San Sebastian leave Estadio Metropolitano with all the points on Saturday? They always have a chance because their best players are capable of winning any match. It'll be tough for us, there's no doubt about that. They're a fantastic team, capable of beating anyone, and we'll have to be at our best to get anything. I'd rather focus on the game itself than needlessly discussing it. Every team we play has quality, but we're a good team too, and I'm sure they're worried about us. Your encounter with Real San Sebastian on Saturday sees you come up against a jubilant Ben Olsen. Hey, at least we're not going up against Olsen from Real Madrid. Given his recent continental qualification success, how do you feel about your counterpart's recent achievements? You know what? I have to congratulate Ben on his recent achievements. Nobody deserves it more than him. He's one of football's finest, and I'll be offering my congratulations to him in person after the match. Saw some out of the corner of my eye and I'm like, what the... Atletico can potentially become champions with one more right result. I have confidence in it through and getting the required results. We've put ourselves in the best possible position already, so I have faith that the players will now see it through. I'm very confident the team have been superb all season and deserve their success whenever it arrives. They're going to be a very big celebration. How do you get your team to repeat the sort of performance to put up? Look, we need to continue to work hard and make sure we play to our full potential. Do you think Dominic Doran should be in contention for the World Under-21 Footballer of the Year? No, he's 21, he's not under 21. Yes he should. Yes, he should. I think he should definitely be in contention. Has the positive atmosphere around the club contributed to the strong run of form? There's definitely buzz in the air at the moment, and you can see it in the players every day. Oh, I think it's the window. That looks so weird out the corner of my eye. You can see it in the players every day. I'm going to do my all to keep it playing like this. Let's all hope we can keep it up. Phrasing. I'm convinced there's a direct correlation. It's in the air. How important is it that players like Bruno are ultimately consistent from one match to the next, and how easy is it for you to pick them in the team as a result? I can think of nothing more important than consistency. It provides the foundation for everything else. At the end of the night, do you believe Ben Seguir's unique skill set could make the difference against real San Sebastian? We could absolutely make the difference. He could even, in what I expect to be a match of fine margins. Larinaga has put pen to paper on a new deal. Despite interest from elsewhere, you must be delighted he's committed to his future. I'm mainly happy because we can put an end to all of the transfer nonsense. I always wanted him to make it. That's round in. When I'm delighted he signed a new contract deal. Get rid of all that transfer nonsense. He's not going anywhere. I'm not sure that's exactly how I'd phrase it, but hey. In your arms, wanna dance with you till the end of the night. I wanna dance with you for the rest of my life. Don't you know you'll always be. You know. 26-5-5. Yeah, we've lost a couple more than them. We've lost Real Madrid, we've lost to Barcelona. Thankfully, we have beaten Real Madrid. But, yeah. Wow, we lost to Girona twice. We split things with the top two, but, well, with the other two. Lost to Girona twice, Athletic. How did we do against San Sebastian? Beat him, I guess. We've drawn with Valencia twice, drawn with Vallecano twice this season. Valencia, Vallecano, and Girona have been the three awkward ones for us. Specifically Girona, who beat us twice. Real Madrid beats Valencia, great. Thanks Valencia for being a pain in my butt yet again. And putting pressure on us to beat San Sebastian. Oh, this could be such a spicy season, by the way. We could both end on 89 points. And we would win. Narrowly. Oh, I don't want it, but I want it. We have to win this one. I can see it happening if we win this one. If we manage to win this game, I can honestly see the same points narrowly winning the title. Which would be hilarious. Is Oviedo? Yeah, it's away. Makes it a little more difficult, but we should still win it. Nothing's getting in the way. Right, congratulations on your call-up for Belgium. The unbreakable again. Unbreakable. Don't think we couldn't sell out for this, by the way. This is a pretty big game. And we couldn't sell enough for this one. I think we go with the same team as we did last time. I know Grigoriev and Bodson are on the way back, but I think it's too early for them. You'll be fine. Resist. It really does look like it's about to chuck it down. I want to open my window, but I feel like there's going to be a bunch of noise out there. I'm here in the face. I won't mind a bit of cooler. Right. Media's giving you a lot of credit lately. Your Atletico's side can potentially become champions today, should everything fall into place. How confident are you of celebrating come full time? We can't become champions. Real Madrid have 3 more points, and if we win, we just go into the last. It's almost like this was asked prior to Real Madrid's result. Look, we put ourselves in the best possible position already, so I have faith. Pleasure will see it through. I'm confident we'll do our bit. We can only hope everything works out for us, aka Real Madrid's result gets overturned. Have you found the recent schedule tough going? Look, it's been hard, but that's football. We just have to keep putting in the work to improve. How are the squad feeling right now? What's the sense you get of the mood? This is a great place to be around. So let it begin. And if we can get rid of this draw and replace it with a nice fat win, that would be lovely. Man, gotta move my body. Dial. Oh. Wow, really? Mira didn't just try and like chip the keeper from there? I would have tried chipping the keeper from there. If that was real life and the keeper was that far out of his goal and played a ball to me in that spot, I am 100% trying to loop it into the goal. On replay, because any sort of build up there and he's getting back, and the opportunity to loop it over him is arguably the best opportunity. Unless you're a really good counter-attacking side. Because it's going to be a counter-attack with him back in goal, or looping it over into an open goal, and you just basically need to hit your shot. Ref? Red card review. That's the first one for me. Pretty sure I haven't seen that on here yet, you know. I don't remember seeing a red card review. Oh. Ads starting in 5 minutes as well. Alright, well, I'll see when that 5 minutes is about to hit, and if it's about to hit at a really inopportune time, I will delay the stream a little bit just to, you know, if anyone's trying to pop in and see what's going on, so it don't ruin it. Oh my god, that is a spawny deflection. That is such a spawny deflection. Are we really going to lose the title on that? I don't want to see it again, but I've got to see it again. He smashed it down the middle of the goal, it hits Mira and goes off into the side of the goal, and McRae still nearly gets to it. We've had less possession at home, which is worrying. Suarez is having another rough one. Mira's having another slow start. Ben's not playing great. Dolman's not playing great. Assertively. Show me something else in the second half. Defending. Not happy with conceding that. Not playmaking, I want them to control possession. Fine. Dolman's nervous. And only... I need to go back. Oh, I can't. Don't do them individual now. So. Only... How about we do this? And Suarez is doing absolutely nothing right now. We need to. Surely we're not going to bottle it second to last game. Please. Please. Please, not like this. Not like this. Oh. Nothing. Oh. All 1 and 2 1. I apologize if you can hear them sirens. They are loud. Jeez, that's loud. So loud. That's all I could hear. Yeah, I apologise if that's literally all you could hear. Oh, ad's about to start. At a very inopportune time. Oh. Well, Hugo missed his header, so. Right, while this ad goes, I'm going to have a little look over at what our main issues are. In fact, we're going to demand more, first of all. Mira's still struggling. Ben's still struggling. Dorman is still struggling. Wingers and our wing back. You're gonna have to trust in the youngsters coming on and go attacking. Be no man's work. That's all of our subs as well. 40 minutes left. Right, well, there's a minute left on this ad. Oh, I'm gonna stretch my legs a second. Alright, I've tried to kill a bit of ad time. We can't linger too much though, because this is going to be backed up. Don't think people watching on the VOD backup will be too appreciative of me faffing around for a couple of minutes. So, we shall return to the action. Right, McCray. So, demanded more out of the lads, who aren't really responding. We've gone attacking, we've made some substitutes in hopes of being able to just get something going. Vidal, big cross. You got a spot behind if you need. Oh, lovely pass. Haflinger. Oh my goodness. You completely scuffed it. It's not even like we can play for a draw either. We need to play for the win. We need the win. Up the desert. Ain't no man's work. Ain't no man's work. Oh, as we're relying on Real Madrid losing on the last day. Oh. Yes. Yes. Come on. Oh, really? There's bounces in, ours bounces not far enough. Oh. Please, please score this. Please. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. 2 on target from 9 is not good though. We need 2 goals in 12 minutes. Oh. 10 plus additional. We need at least 1. Because I don't see Real Madrid losing last game of the season. Maybe they draw. Hugo? Hugo, I need you to score that, buddy. This is going to be one of those pathetic 1-0 losses, isn't it? This is gutting. What a terrible way to lose. Not just the game. Oh, Bruno! Bruno, let's go! Oh, but still, Real Madrid's going to have a 2-point advantage going into the last game. Unless we can pull out a second one. Bruno has done us a solid there. But now we need Real Madrid to slip up in the last game of the season. I don't think they will. Bruno salvage something. Going back to you. No more. Not happy with defense. I'm not happy with finishing. No. The playmaking got better. Bruno was saved for your side there, grabbing a dramatic equaliser. It must have been a magnificent. No, it wasn't a relief actually, because we knew we needed a win. It was nice that he did though, because it means if Real Madrid draw, we can still win. Bruno's foot was... If the fans are anything like me, they'll still have goosebumps just thinking about that goal. It was a beautiful goal. It was. But this is the problem. This is the problem. We needed 3 points. And San Sebastian's deflected goal to open the game might be what decides the title. But I'm around. I think you were superb. Unfortunately, not many people around you were. Slot was spotted because he's also trying to steal my goalkeeper. Man U manager Arnie Slot, which is hilarious, was spotted in the crowd today following recent speculation that he's interested in signing Richard McRae. I don't think it's going to happen, no. It appears long gone are the days of sticking to one style of play no matter what. Is this new one success? It appears. Look, on the surface it's a success. We have to work hard to continue to ensure that the perception and reality are one or the same thing. Okay? deny. Righty. Who in recent games has been playing the best? We need the best players. Obviously our goalkeeper's going to be McRae. On the right hand side, Mira has been struggling. Last 5 games, has he been struggling enough that Carl is better? Weirdly, yes. It's a big game though. I think I want Mira because it's a very narrow yes. Doyle's still outperforming what Carl was doing. Suarez is still outperforming Sonicson even with some of these bad performances. Hugo is still our best centre back. In fact, ooh, Van Meer. I've done it again. What about if we just go centre back? Love again. Do that. I can't deny. And then we go Dupla and Playmaker as Bruno, because Bruno has been fantastic. Ochoa has been playing great. You're saying he looks a little jaded, so let's get our captain back in, who hasn't been playing the greatest, but then we've got Grigoriev coming back from injury. Vidal can go up here. Dorman or Larinaga. Larinaga has been playing better, but Dorman... Larinaga. Then we go position by position, so... Goalkeeper. I need to... Jesus. That one snuck up on me. As far as Sonicson, Mail, I'm in love again. Rodriguez with Lukic. Attacking midfield backups. On the right is Bodson coming back from injury, Dorman on the left, and in the middle, Ben. Striker. This is why I wish these last 2 games were the other way around, because we've got a much stronger squad for the much weaker position. The team we can field against these is substantially better than the team we was able to field against San Sebastian, which is really irritating. I can't stay high for a minute now. Forget about high for a minute now. Oh, we need Real Madrid to mess up. I assume they play on the same day as us. Surely we all play on the same last day. Right? And that's why it's not a week out from this, it's 8 days out. Not the... We broken up. Matches, fixtures. Huh. Yes, and they're away at Cadiz. Cadiz, if I've ever asked you for anything, it would be this. Oh, Cadiz, just don't lose to them, please. If I don't beat Oviedo, then fair enough. But if I lose this title because of that stupid deflected goal in the second to last game, oh, I'm going to be heartbroken. JT back in no free. Right, Egypt under 20s 2, the Gambia under 20s 1. He had a 6-7 rating, not bad. You can have intentions to sign him, but I ain't got intentions to sell him. We're powerless if they pay his release clause. Are they going to pay $500 million for him? That's what I love about managing in Spain. I can just defer to he has a release clause. We're powerless if they pay it. It's almost like the default answer if I don't want to answer the question. It's just like, yeah, got a release clause. Broken ankle. Not what you want to see from your 19-year-old wingback. Wanted that away. Lower back. Again, 23-year-old. You don't want to see a lower back stress fracture. You don't want to see it from anyone, but... 6'2". I thought you had a good under 19s last Palmas. We beat you 3-1 twice. I hear what you want. Backstreet boy, you want me to. I just don't dress up. I know I ain't got Nikes and my hair ain't spiky, and we both know can't be a Backstreet boy. Right, so our B team has done their job. Our youth team is in the semi-finals after dominating Las Palmas, who were a good side. Las Palmas youth team was pretty darn good. You know, drawing one game and winning 29 in their group stage. Wage to turnover ratio. Backstreet boy, you want me to, I just don't. 43%. Real Madrid is a little lower because they have a massive turnover. But as you can see, they still pay 60 million more in wages. We're catching up to like Barcelona's wage, I suppose. Both of these are... Barcelona's paying $4.30 in wage. They're paying more wage than Real Madrid. With like just under 100 million less of turnover. I wonder if Real Madrid shares down to that because ours has gone up. I wonder if it's basically saying like we're taking some of their market share away. On the phone, which would make sense because, you know, we're outperforming them in certain areas. And you're gone. We are currently the league champions. Don't know how much longer that'll be, but it's our title for now. I do need them to slip up, but it's our title for now. Miss you when you're gone, I miss you when you're gone. I can't believe that. We drew that last one. Right, does this seem like the time to be doing this? Move on, move on, move on, move on. Just under a week before our last game of the season. Does it seem like the best idea to be doing this? Miss you when you, miss you when you're. Dun, 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 dun. You are unforgettable, perfect in so many ways, and for so long. I always miss you when you're gone. I miss you when you're gone. I call you on the phone. Right. I think what I'll do is we'll take our... Actually, I don't know how long it's going to take to get through these 6 days. But I think we'll be taking our mid-break a little early. i.e., as soon as we get to this game, we'll take our mid-break. And then we can do the last game of the season and the season review and go through all that stuff in the second part of the stream. I always miss you when you're gone. I miss you when you're gone. I am curious to how our youth team's gonna get on in the semi-finals and potentially final. They're taking on Karuna. I can't remember. It was Las Palmas and I can't remember who the second one was. Who had the great, who was like 29-1. 29, 1 and 0. The two people who have better records than our youth team. But as you saw, we dismantled Las Palmas with 2-3-1 wins. So there's that. Barcelona won 4-1. Barcelona's putting pressure on for the second spot. That'd be gutting, wouldn't it? If I slipped below Barcelona as well. When you're alone. Oh, I still can't believe that. We'd still be top of the league if it wasn't for that deflected goal. Back. I won't be there. At least Bruno got his heroic goal. And it's give us a better chance. Because now we're not relying on Cadiz winning, we merely need Cadiz to stop Real Madrid winning. Which is a big difference. You know? If they park the bus, San Marino it, and can keep them out, that seems much more likely than Cadiz going and getting a goal and winning. Cause I won't look back. Can you guys... For how much? 70... Why would I... Hold up. Man U's interested in signing him for 76 million. I paid 92 from Aston Villa. Why would I sell... Our starting goalkeeper, 37 games, 7 rating. 37 games, 7 rating. 35 games, 7 rating. Why would I sell this guy at a loss? A pretty substantial loss as well for a world-class goalkeeper with a model professional personality. You look back when you're alone, and twice when you're outgrown. Don't hesitate or hold me back, 'cause I won't be there. I won't look back when you're alone. I won't think twice when you're outgrown. Don't hesitate and hold me back, 'cause I won't be there. I won't look back. Awkward. Almost caught me there. It's like putting a catchy song on at like a party, waiting for someone to sing who can't sing, and then just cutting the music. Malaga celebrate promotion. Well, we celebrate staying up. So enjoy your promotion. You'll be in the same division as our main team next year, and then you'll be back in the same division as our B team the year after. And then maybe you bounce back up again and go back into the same division as our main team, so then go back down and be in the same division as our B team. That is what you've got to look forward to. Right, Hull City first in League One. Top of the league. They're going up. Right, Hull City got up. Luton got up. And Oxford joined them. Nice. Let's get. Oh my goodness! Look at how many teams are on 72 points. I feel kind of bad for your Lincolns and your Wigans. Lincoln missed out by a goal. That's bad. Wigan missed out by 5, but Lincoln missed out by a goal. A singular goal. Was there a difference between 6th and 7th? Oh, that sucks. That sucks so much. Mainly because every time we've looked, I'm pretty sure Lincoln were playing well. I'm pretty sure Lincoln was like that fair choice team. It was like Hull City, Luton, Lincoln. Like, it was definitely up there, or like about there. I'm pretty sure when we were looking earlier on in the season. Right, under 19s win 1-0. Is it a 2-leg affair like the previous stage, or? Played at a neutral venue, so I'd assume not. The other one's Barcelona versus San Sebastian. Oh, it was San Sebastian, wasn't it? Can our... Oh! Our under 19s are the holders. Now, to be fair, they won't be the same players, for the most part. Because obviously, every year, the last year's 19s become 20s, 18s become 19s, you know. Everyone's just so lifted out of there. You might just be in the threshold, but then the next year you're not going to be in the threshold because of the year. Because they did lose quite a few good players that have promoted up to the B team. But then again, we have strengthened the youth team as well. You are dust. I'll be away. Be away. I'll be away. Be away. You are my overdose. Fire. I'm my overdose. Dang. I said we'd be going down early. It ain't gonna be much early than we'd normally go. For the little mid break. Because so I've got another day to go through yet. As things stand, you would require some help from other teams if the first division title is to come to. Okay. Vita Metropolitano at the end of the season. Are you confident in your chances of securing the trophy? I'm confident that we can hold up our end of the bargain. We then have to hope for a helping hand. Will he be available for Oviedo? I think it's unlikely. We could rush him back, but that wouldn't make any sense. I'm going to speak to our medical team after this, but I've been hearing positive things about his progress. How valuable Suarez is a game changer. He's a game changer. Bruno has a lot of experience about him. I think challenges are more of Bruno's than me. He has to work out a way to get the best out of an aging squad, whereas I can prepare knowing that we can run rings around them for 90 minutes. Do you think you might be showing a lack of respect? Some of the I apologize, Bruno, if that's how it comes across, but that certainly wasn't my intention. I was just stating my opinion on what I consider to be a good squad balance. Not trying to upset Bruno. I'm simply trying to point out my squad is a much balanced squad relative to his. He has age and experience. We have youth, vigour, and we have some age and experience. We have that nice combination of experience and youthful vigour. We can do every aspect. I think we should focus on our recent good form and positive feeling around the club right now. Look, this is a match. An offshoot of our title win. Could do chance of the world ago. We're a better team than Oviedo. Simple as that. Alright. We're better than Oviedo. If we can't beat Oviedo, we might as well go home now. Is basically what I'm going to tell you. Oh, oh, oh. Riova, been promoted from the 2nd division. Why did they go down? That's the better question. Who got them relegated? Alright, I know it's not on the day, but it's the day before. Alright, this is perfect. Let's bang ourselves a little middle of the stream, and as you'll all be aware, this is the perfect time to grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a snack, pop to the toilet. I'm going to swig off this last little bit of cold coffee, rush to the toilet because I kind of need it, and yeah, perfect time to grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a snack, pop to the toilet if you need to do so. If you don't need to do any of those things, well, enjoy the lovely giraffes, and I'll see everyone back here in a couple of minutes.
I'm coming for the throne. I'm coming for the throne. Baby, I wanna dance with you. All I wanna do is fit the groove with you. Oh baby, all I just wanna is dance with you. You're making me anxious when you fall in love with someone else. Celebremos, desterremos juntos nuestras preocupaciones. Disfrutemos de la libertad hasta que seamos uno. I see you dancing in the fire. I love the way you move, it gives me desire. I wanna dance with you. All I wanna do is fit the groove with you. Oh baby, all I just wanna is dance with you. You're making me anxious when you fall in love with someone else.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Oh baby, I wanna dance with you. All I wanna do is fit the groove with you. Oh baby, all I just wanna is dance with you. You're making me anxious when you fall in love with someone else. Celebremos, desterremos juntos nuestras preocupaciones. Disfrutemos de la libertad hasta que seamos uno. I see you dancing in the amber fire. I love the way you move, it gives me desire. I wanna dance with you. All I wanna do is fit the groove with you. Oh baby, all I just wanna is dance with you. You're making me anxious when you fall in love with someone generation. Power to the people, now it's power to the people that struggle every day. It's another product, it's another product of the anger in the nation. Power to the people, now it's power to the people that struggle every day. It's another product, it's another product of the anger in the nation. It's another product, it's another product of the anger in the nation. Power to the people, now it's power to the people that struggle every day. It's another product, it's another product of the anger in the nation. East to the coast from New York to LA. East Coast, that's short as where I stay. Got a mad style of frustration. It's another product, it's another product. East to the coast from New York to LA. East Coast, that's short as where I stay. Got a mad style of frustration. It's another product of the anger in the nation. East to the coast from New York to LA. Power to the people that struggle every day. East to the cruise from New York to LA. Power to the people that struggle every day. The East Coast, Mecca shore is where I stay. When I had no food, I used to cool around my way. Peace to the cruise from New York to LA. Power to the people that struggle every day. The East Coast, Mecca shore is where I stay. When I had no food, I used to cool around my way. I got a mad style of frustration. Just another product of the anger in the nation. Just another product of the anger in the nation. Just another product of the anger in the nation. Anger in the nation. Anger in the nation. Anger in the anger in the anger in the anger in the anger. I drop bombs for my generation. It's another product, it's another product of the anger in the nation. Power to the people, now it's power to the people that struggle every day. It's another product, it's another product of the anger in the nation. Power to the people, now it's power to the people that struggle every day. It's another product, it's another product of the anger in the nation. Power to the people, now it's power to the people that struggle every day. It's another product, it's another product of the anger in the nation. East to the coast from New York to LA. East Coast, the shore is where I stay. Got a mad style of frustration. It's another product, it's another product. East to the coast from New York to LA. East Coast, the shore is where I stay. Got a mad style of frustration. It's another product of the anger in the nation.
Okay, trouble has arrived. Also, welcome to the two people who just popped in. Feel free to lurk, feel free to chat. I do not mind, either or. Oh, we are of course going to be taking on Oviedo in our final game of the season and praying Real Madrid mess up against Cadiz after this rather annoying 1-1 draw. Thanks to the deflected goal San Sebastian got themselves. We now need to hope and pray Cadiz can hold off Real Madrid just a smidgen. And there's a solid. Hopefully they can. Oh. So Las Palmas versus Girona. Very pointless game because Las Palmas is already relegated and Girona can't get into European football. So, pretty redundant game to be honest. This one that we'll be doing though, not as redundant. Again, pretty redundant game. Ibar's sort of stuck there, we're stuck down here. Our B team is safe, but our B team is not having the best season. But hey, we built a solid squad, built a solid foundation for this club to work on going forward. The youth team is good, the B team's doing solid. As you can see, the under-19s at the same time as our final game will be in the final. Now, they will be looking to retain that, because the previous under-19s team did in fact win it. So the question is, can they retain? We don't get to have some sort of revenge against San Sebastian though, because their youth team didn't manage to make it past Barcelona. Larranaga claims Young Player of the Year. He's won the Spanish League Youth Player of the Year, which is honestly understandable with his 7.3 rating, 12 assists. Congratulate him, put arm around, congratulations. Sonicson paces uncertain future, well obviously, because I literally said. Larranaga is due to start the next one, with Dorman as his backup, mainly because of that ball. I have a little more faith in Larranaga, even though I think technically Dorman is a better player. Wanted to fall into oblivion, forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, oblivion, oblivion. Into oblivion. Dun, 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 dun. Fall into oblivion. Right, Cadiz take on Real Madrid. Who does? Oh, Bassa's got Vigo at home. Lower line of engagement. Hasn't sold out, but it's pretty close. Not like falling in love. Ah, you're lacking sharpness. Frankie. So's my Barrett though. You know what? Yeah. Sorry. It's gonna be Suarez and Hugo. They've got the connection back there. Looking for something that's definite. I'm praying you don't let me down. Oh, all or nothing. It's gotta be all or nothing. Pump fists. Yeah, come on. We could be championes, ole, ole, ole. It looks like we're set for another final day of the season full of drama and tension. Will the stars align for you to emerge as champions come full time? We've managed to give ourselves a great platform on which to perform today, and I hope the players do themselves justice because we've been magnificent all season. Where do you need to improve after a disappointing outing against Real San Sebastian? Not concede a deflected goal early on, be more creative going forward, convert our chances. Where do you want me to start with that? I want to make sure we focus on our style of play. That didn't happen against Real San Sebastian. Preparations I'm thinking football these days, and you may feel you know how to expect what to expect from Oviedo. Can you see them in playing in tactical expresses? We're preparing thoroughly, but I really wouldn't be shocked if a surprise or two comes our way. Oh. Right, let's get that W off their list and give them nothing but L's and grey. Swap their W for an L. Oh. Yes. Not far enough. The potato got it. Punched it away. Come on. Early goal. Early goal. Come on. We can get an early one. We put pressure on Real Madrid. That pressure might make them bottle it. Larranaga. Yes! Come on! Referee, don't do it to me. Let me have this under a minute goal. It's been a while since we've had an under a minute goal. Come on. We're still waiting. We're still waiting for a quick goal. By how much? Oh. I don't know. His back leg was onside. See, this is the problem. It depends where you're measuring it. That's measuring it on his front foot, not his back foot. If it was measuring his back foot is in line with the blue line. Like his trailing foot was definitely onside. But as you saw from the line was on his like front foot, front knee. You know? Oh, okay. Thank you for the finish, Saracino. Rudy. Rude boy. Love it. Lovely finish. Our new star striker, Saracino. What a goal. Saracino has just put a stop on the league. Cadiz is winning! Come on, Cadiz! Oh, no, they just equalised. I saw the change. I'm pretty sure I just saw the change. Please tell me they didn't. No, they did. Jude Bellingham, 10 minutes. Come on, Grigorjev. Come on. Hold up our end. Yes, Doyle! 2-0. Right, we are comfortable in our end. We just need Cadiz. That's simply all we have to worry about now is Cadiz. Worrying about our end of the bargain isn't going to be a problem. It's the Cadiz problem. It's can Cadiz avoid defeat? They don't necessarily need to win, they just need to avoid defeat, because as you can see, with a draw, we win. But with them drawing, I'm nervous. Because that means Real Madrid's just a goal away from taking the title away from me. And I know what this game's like. Dial. Can't get past the potato. It's a free kick anyway, because he is marginally offside. That deflected goal in the previous game could actually be the thing that settles the title. That's actually insane to think about. If that's the case, we are going back and looking at that once more. We are reliving the trauma of that. It will be an awful way to lose the title. Right, come on, Grigorjev. If that doesn't happen, and Cadiz managed to save our bacon in the final game of the season, I want to go see their goals. I want to go see how Cadiz saved us. Laranaga's got his 10th goal of the season. Good job. Right, we're making it a spicy final day of the season. Us and Real Madrid and Cadiz. We're trying to make the season as entertaining as possible for the fans. We're really not. We just had that awful moment against San Sebastian. And right now, Cadiz is doing a solid job at home to hold on to a draw. In honestly a game where the points don't really matter to Cadiz. Like, the points have no real bearing on Cadiz. The only way they matter to Cadiz is the financial incentive of finishing a little higher in the league. And I guess to a club the size of Cadiz, you know, every penny is going to help. Like, that's the difference between 12th and 13th for us all. Real Madrid isn't really going to matter. That could be the difference for Cadiz, though, of being able to stay up next year. You know, if they have a rough season, but they're able to bar that player who's just a little bit better than the player that would have been able to afford otherwise. Like, it's a very fine margin for a team of Cadiz's size. Cho just ran into trouble. Mirror on the wall. Oh. Mirror on the pitch. Gets it through to Grigorich. Oh. Dang, Grigorjev is shattered. But he's done a solid 6.9. He's done his part. Right. Pump this. You know what? I'm very happy with what you've done so far and the way you're going. You've been great. We just have to hope elsewhere things go our way. It really is out of our hands. Yep, it's really out of our hands now. It's can Cadiz now pull a goal back against Real Madrid. Oh, there was 1-0 up as well. I feel like this is how it's going to go though. I feel like Real Madrid is going to now score a third, score a fourth. We're going to be left disappointed. I hope I'm wrong. I hope Cadiz can pull another goal back. I hope at West they can get a draw at home. Oh my goodness. That was unnecessary. Yeah, get him out of here. You're out of here! Wait, what the heck? Just... Why did... It went to the ads and then it went to network error on there. I have no drop frames. Why's the player disappeared? Has Streamlabs are out died on me? We'll just make sure sound alerts and Streamlabs and all that fun stuff is still alive. Away, away from me. Because that was weird. That's some bizarre... peculiar behaviour though. Rather pickled cucumber. Also, I apologise if you could hear the siren, so that was quite loud. From me. Okay, next break in highlights, we are going to substitute Grigorjev because Grigorjev's legs look like they're going to fall off. This is definitely an opportunity for us to start throwing some youngsters on though. Right, Grigorjev got himself a goal before he goes. I would normally want to put Bodson on here. At 20 years of age. Yeah. Surely you don't aggravate his knock, right? Oh no, I think Bodson's like practically ready, isn't he? Because Grigorjev has still had a little bit to go. Jakubko can come on for Vidal. We can go with Lukic, can have a bit of game time. Maya come on for a little bit. And then have our 5th sub available if we need the 5th sub desperately for anything. I think that's the way we'll go with that. Also, apologise for clicking my fingers down the mic. Dang, it really does look like it's about to chuck it down out there though. I will say that. Lovely play. Lovely play. The potato had no chance. Unfortunately, it looks like Cadiz has no chance. And we are going to have to resign ourselves to being runners-up due to that San Sebastian goal. Oh my goodness. Which is a really disappointing way to lose it. Right, come on, Bodson. Front post. It's kind of hard to get hyped knowing these goals really don't matter now. Until the dawn lights. It's just our way of taking frustration out. Unless Cadiz can pull out a miracle. I feel like if this is real life, more people are looking at their phone to see if Cadiz has pulled another one back yet, over watching our actual game. All the away fans have got the phones like, has Has Cadiz scored? Has Cadiz scored? Come on, Cadiz. Come on, come on, come on, Cadiz. Like, they're not actually paying any attention to the match in front of them. As it is, it's just, we're praying Cadiz can do something now. Until you break down. Tackle him. Right, come on. If we're not going to win the league, at least finish with like a 7-0 win. End the season with like a 7-0 win. I feel like that's the way to do it. Oh. How did that stay out? Alright, go on, Doyle. Big cross. Oh, nice. Have a dig. Alright, decent effort. He didn't score, but he forced the goalkeeper into a save. Admittedly, it was straight down the middle of the goal. But it was reasonable. Okay. Until you break down. Hugo, did you forget my mantra when it comes to shots? A bad shot on target is better than a good shot off target. That was a bullet header that, if it was on target, would have been disgustingly good. The problem is it's off target, so it's a guaranteed not a goal. A bad shot on target, however, gives the goalkeeper an opportunity to mess up and give you a goal. As for the perfect goalkeeper for my mantra, Onana. Right? Plenty of bad shots were taken at Onana when he was playing that menu. They turned into goals. Whereas you could have drilled one and narrowly missed the goal, and it would have been a good shot, but not on target. And there you go, a bad shot off target, better than a good shot on target. Sorry, a bad shot on target, better than a good shot off target. You know? I'd rather someone hits a sloppy, soft one that the goalkeeper might bobble or do something stupid with. That's on target and going towards the goal, than a really powerful, well-placed shot that just misses the goal. Because, you know, then you're just hoping the goalkeeper makes a mental decision to save something that's completely off. Which they do occasionally if it's a close one, but they're way less useful. They've stopped giving us updates on the Cadiz game. I think it's all over. I feel like we'll hit full time and I'm going to go, it is now. Oh, it's still 2-1. It was a 45+1 as well. Bellingham. Gosh darn, Jude. You get me, I get you. You get me, I get you. Body. Right, Doyle. Going inside. Oh, big cross. Yes, get ahead on it. A body. Right, Mubarak. Oh, ball over top. Yes, Ochoa got plenty of space. Come on, let's get 6th. Let's get 6th. Come on. Come on, at least give me that. Give me a 6th goal. You know, we might not win the league, but at least give me a 6-0. 7 be great, but let's finish on a big high. Callum Doyle's on 7-1. He is really fighting to keep that spot away from Carl. As we learned from Man City though, Carl is not a backup left back. You're either going to start him or he's going to play Paul.
When you hear my body.
So I think shifting Callum Doyle on is probably the better idea. Which is what we'd be doing if it was longer term. In my body. But as we all know, the next Football Manager game is not far away. We are about to hit the like lull part of the season though. That slow progression into the season review. Well, you did your part, lads. If you didn't draw the game before. You just didn't draw the game before. That... You blew them away. You couldn't have done any more in that final game. I appreciate... Even though it's not to be, you did everything you could. What the heck is going on out there? I want to have a nosy now. I don't even know if it's that side or that side. What's the problem? Well, like, which side of me is that? Let me see if I can have a nosy out the window. I wonder if there's been an accident somewhere, because it looks like there's diverted traffic. How big is the result given the wider context? Look, we're all in this game to win, let's not pretend otherwise. Some moments like this are what it's all about. It's a huge result, we played the match as it needed to be played in our style, showed everyone what we're capable of. Look, we know what we're capable of, and we believe in our ability. Once we're competing, it's a case of can go out and win it. You have once again come up with a surprisingly impressive victory. What is your reaction to the result? It's an absolute superb win for everyone at the club, and I expect the supporters will savour it for some time. What they won't savour is the fact that Cadiz had a 1-0 lead 7 minutes into that game. They scored, and then Jude Bellingham had a penalty on 45 plus 1 minute to win the league title. Real Madrid rigged. So rigged. You can't tell me there's no bias there. Come on. Right, so the 2 goals that prevented us winning the league are when we lost, when we drew against San Sebastian here. So it was this goal. Let's have a little look at their wonderful goal. Now, to be fair, we did score a 90+1, so I can't complain too much about added time, but it was this annoying deflected goal that cost me 2 points, and those 2 points would have kept me level with Real Madrid. So there's that, combined with the fact that on the final day Real Madrid won with this penalty, because even if they drew this, we would have won. So a deflected goal and a penalty combined that stopped us winning. Let's see if it was at least a good penalty. Alright, it was a solid penalty, I'll give him that. He drilled it and he drilled it the opposite way, but it was the combination of those two things that in those last 2 games of the season cost us the league title. Yeah, I'm really pleased with how you performed in the last game. 9.42 goals. Dun, 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 dun. No, that's not what I want to do. There we go. I nearly put it in sub-only chat. That's not what I was trying to do. Real Madrid crowned champions. Ole, ole, ole. How pleasing must it be that your side didn't let Oviedo get a single shot on target during the game? We deserve credit for how we defended. On the odd occasion they made it close to our goal with any real purpose. All in all, it was deeply impressive. What do you make of the criticism Atletico have received for the number of players out on loan? Look, we're giving these players a fantastic opportunity to develop elsewhere before they return and push for their place in the first team. Sonic's in demand of more playing time, some being you're prepared to accommodate. Look. He's not getting the playing time because he hasn't been playing well. It's simple. Right, they've got the collective win bonus, we've got no games left in the season. Denied. Did not recognize. What a disappointing end to the season. Oh, glad someone could get a treble, PSG. That's all good. We bottled it. We choked the final of the Spanish. We won the Spanish Super Cup to start the season. Great. We bottled the Spanish Cup final against Barcelona. We bottled the semi-finals, but we're at least the furthest Spanish team in the UEFA Champions League. Lost to Inter Milan in the semi-finals of that. And then the annoying deflected goal to give us a draw, not a win, against San Sebastian, followed up by a 45 plus 1 minute penalty from Bellingham in the final game to lose the league title. That's rough. That's a struggle. End of season struggle if I've ever seen one. But hey, that's football, baby. That's football. Good news though. Under-19s retained the Under-19s Division 1. 4 draws, 26. 2-0 in the final. Speaking of penalties. What a strange time to get one as well. 90 plus 1. Ickle baby Yamal, who's now 28 years old. You should know. Ben got third. Not bad for an old man. How old's Ben now? 31. McRae wins goalkeeper of the year. I am not surprised. But I'm around. Congratulate. Again, there isn't much competition. Costa was there before, but you know, Costa's getting old. This is a 36-year-old Costa. You know, the competition isn't much when these two are 36. They're going to deteriorate. Zidane, of course, wins Manager of the Year. We get second. And that really is down to the last couple of games. Same win percentage. Just saying. Like, yeah. Manager points nowhere near. I'm nearer to you. With 3 more percent, but... Anyway. Hugo, McRae make it into the team of the season. 6 players were amongst the substitutes. Do you think there's a bit of a Real Madrid bias here? Otten, 3 midfielders, 3 defenders. Challenge for the first division title. Young Championship squad. Atletico Team of the Year bonus chief. Dang, that's a lot of money. Vidal, Bruno, and Mira. Maybe I might sell Vidal. Nah, even with that, I'd still consider keeping Vidal. Destiny. Ooh. Fletcher got sacked by Las Palmas. This is exactly what I'm saying about sacking managers when you go down. Who do they think they're going to attract when they're in the division below? Who's going to be better than keeping Darren Fletcher, who, yes, underperformed in this division, but arguably at minimum should be in the top division at a low club. It's the problem Hull City had. So yeah, you're going to sack the guy who got you out of the division below, and you're going to replace him with what? Someone who hasn't proven that they could get out of the division below. I will say though, in Hull City's defence, where is that manager now? He fell way down the pyramid. Right. The new arrivals. Atletico. End of season review. 2035-36 season. So, the new arrivals we had in the 35-36 season. Where? Come on, game. Don't make me click it again. Right. Transfers in. So we had, no, start from the top. Come on, can't start halfway down. We brought in Bruno from Chelsea on a free transfer. Bruno, I believe prior to this, was playing at Benfica regular, and he was playing very well. He was averaging over 7 every game, but his contract was running out with Chelsea, so we nabbed him up on a free. And what a freebie he's been, a 7.2 free average rating, 11 assists, 3 goals, exactly what I was expecting Bruno to be. He does take up a foreign player slot, but 14 passing, 13 vision, he's pretty solid. All-round solid player. We of course use him in the playmaker role on Saput. And yeah, pretty good. Could do a little bit more positioning, maybe a little taller, but he's a model citizen. You know, what more could you really ask for from Bruno, 27, in the prime of his career? We then have, and the bod, A+. We then have Bodson. Bodson coming in from AC Milan, 37.5 million. Only 20 years of age, 19 when we signed him. A player very much for the future, someone we wanted to develop. And as we'll see here, his value has shot up far beyond the initial fee paid. 7.12 spent, 7.12 average rating, 8 assists, 7 goals. Pretty solid all-round player. We then have Callum Doyle. Now, I made a bit of a mistake with this guy. B- by the way, for Bodson. B+ for Callum Doyle. 32 years of age. Now, as I was saying, I made a bit of a mistake. As you can see, we picked him up on a free transfer from Real Madrid. He was playing regular for Real Madrid. He was playing well for Real Madrid. 7.1, 7 assists, 5 goals. He's been great. I didn't realise he was going to use a foreign player slot, did I? I forgot. I forgot about England. I forgot about England being classed as, you know, foreign players. So that was a bit of a mistake on my part. That's why Shim ended up moving on loan to Benfica. But it kind of worked out. Doyle worked out as our best left back anyway, even when we paid a lot of money, as we'll see, for a different left back. B+, not bad. Right, B- for Mira. Now, I think a B- for Mira is a little bit mean. We did pay a lot of money for him. We did. We paid 130 mil for a 27-year-old who should be in the prime of his career, and he was okay. I think he's still adapting a little bit, but 7.06, I think going into the next season, he'll be better. Unfortunately, we're not going to see that. But 5 assists, 3 goals, 58. And B- is what the VOD thought of him. A- for Jose Rodriguez, who we brought in from Leeds United, 28-year-old. DM. He's very much used as in here as a ball winning on defensive, and very good. Look at that anticipation, 19 and growing, so very strong. Marking's getting better. He's penalty taking's getting better as well. That's nice. Don't care about his crossing, finishing, or free kick taking going down. So 6 foot tall, nice and tall in that midfield. 190 minimum, by the way. 191 to 208, so he's even worth more than the 120. In fact, Mirror, you worth more than the 130. Yeah, you are. So they say it was bad value, but you know, still worth more than what we paid. Jose, 3 assists, nothing else really to his name. I would expect a little more. I would. But you know what, a 7.02 rating, I'm not going to complain too much. Now, Carl. This is the one I'm curious to what the board thinks. An A-. Wait, you gave an A-. You gave a B- for Mirror, but you give an A-. That doesn't make sense to me. As you can see, started 58 compared to Carl starting 26 and having 6 sub appearances. Better average, more assists, more goals. Like, Mirror's done more than you in every department, and yes, he did cost me an extra 22 million, but he's a year younger than you as well. Now, you're valued at 171 to 217. Came in from Man City, they didn't really use him. When they were using him, he had a great season when he was a starter. When they threw him on the bench, he was useless, and I can see it. I can see it. He was a little useless for us on the bench as well. But 26 starts, 6 sub appearances, 2 goals, 4 assists, 6.96. I'm not completely disappointed in the Cal signing, but he hasn't been as good as we would expect. Frank has been pretty much what I expected, to be honest. B+, I would say he's a bit mean. 35, I think, is an absolute bargain for him. 21 years of age. We wanted a little bit more depth in the centre-back position. And look, he's valued 82 to 63, even if we were to just, you know, bring him in for a season and get rid of him. So he's not been too bad. 17 starts, 6 as a sub. No goals, no assists. 6.89. Could have been a little better. Could have been a little less. But it's a bit of squad depth. And a bit of squad depth we would potentially keep for the next season. It would really depend on registration, to be honest, of other players. There's then Sonicson, who's been trying to force his way out. A B-. They're delighted on his minimum fee release clause. 22 starts, 18 as a sub, 1 goal, 1 assist. Not the greatest. 6.85. Came in for 90 million from Newcastle. 26 years of age. Nice. Nice guy price. He's the most disappointing by a long way. Now, transfers out. We got rid of Dumas. I like Dumas. I think Dumas is obviously worth more than this. And at 28 years of age, he's probably valued at more than that. Yep, 30 to 37. But Dumas wasn't doing anything for us. He was sitting around doing nothing. He's been having a great time over in Saudi. Same goes for Borges. We got 70 million for him. I don't know why we only got a C for that, because he's 32 years of age. Come on. You got to accept that at 32 years of age, you know, he needed shifting. We then have Thomas Eads, again a solid winger. Went to Fenerbahce, 24 million. He's a decent player, but again, if I'm buying in Bodson, Bodson's a better player now and in the future. Younger. Move Eads on. Same with McCassie. McCassie had a similar sort of problem. We had too much squad depth in his position. Sold him on. He's having a good time. Francis, he's an annoying one. He's a very annoying one, as he's had a fantastic season for Blue Neri, including scoring 3 goals against us in the first leg. If he showed that sort of form, he would have stayed at the club. My main problem was this. Not because I'm English and he's Argentinian, but because we have a limited amount of foreign player slots and he'd slipped down the pecking order to being a third choice striker. So, you know, you work with what you got. Diallo, again, someone I was hoping would have a promising future. 24 years of age, he's still got the opportunity to do so. Playing quite well at Fulham on his first season for them, but 40 million for him was good enough for us. Same with Kevin, going to Saudi. Did he go Saudi or Qatar? He went to the Middle East. 30 million. he's been playing pretty decent for them though. How much wage is Kevin on, by the way? Don't tell me. I'm not that bothered. I'm not gonna search up his wage. Right, Kirkland, 50 million. Leipzig again. This feels like a fair deal for all parties involved. He's worth a little bit more than that, but it allowed us to move him on and develop that part of the squad a little bit better. Glacier, again, he was a fair choice goal. Well, no, sorry, he was our backup goalkeeper, but our fair choice wasn't that far behind him, and for what we was going to get, you know, it was worth it. Bonnet, I don't really have much to say on him, to be honest. 1.3 mil, hasn't really been good for Almira, hasn't really done much for us. He was 26 years of age. We moved him on because he wasn't ever going to really get in our team. Same with Eduardo, 24 years of age. I didn't dislike Eduardo, just didn't have any real use for him. He's just floating around, and getting 8 million for him is pretty good for us. Same with Trabzonspor, 5.5 for Alfhan. Paredes, moving him on for 14, or just under 15. If I remember rightly, him and Tom, we had a lot of fun trying to shift these two on. Okay, team saying they'd sign him, not signing him, having to offer him out again, offer for less. Because, for example, Tom, who went to Wolves for 10 million, they did offer 15. He rejected the contract, they came back to us, only offered 10.75, and you know, that's history. And then Danielson, of course, 900k. West Brom have still yet to use him, which is a little weird. You paid 900k for my 21-year-old goalkeeper, and now you're just not utilising him. Bizarre. Now, we also had plenty of people out on loan. And I mean plenty. Mark Esparza. Mark Esparza went to Benfica, where many players from our team went. Had a 7.33 average rating, 5 assists, 11 goals. Started 29 games, had 25 as a sub, so he basically appeared in every game. It's whether he started or was on the bench. A person who did start pretty much every game was Montel. 55 appearances, 17 goals, 12 assists, 7.21. I think this 195 grand, they're like, yeah, we got a bargain with that one, because he did more than anyone, these two expensive ones. Like, he's a tenth of what it cost for the others. Asano, though, again, at Benfica, this trio specifically, Shim as the quad, I guess, but this trio specifically had a great time. 7-11, 8 assists, 1 goal, 57 starts, 2 as a sub. Javier was out on loan at Almira. 1 start, 12 as a sub, super sub, got a couple of goals, 3 assists. Shim, again, at Benfica with the other 3. Got us 1.6 million in, played a lot for them, got a goal, got 7 assists, and a 7.02 rating. Williamu. It's nice to see a lot of these players, because 26 years of age, Esparza we really brought in to sell. Like, well, was Esparza the one I brought? I think Montel I definitely brought in to sell. Esparza I think was a 50-50 one of whether I'll be able to get him in the squad. Yeah, because he's Mexican. Like, I want to get him in the squad, but I don't think I'll necessarily be able to, because of limited registration. And this guy, I believe, is inconsistent as a trait. There was some reason, right? Oh, don't like big games. He's consistent, but I don't like big games. And I like him to have both of them. So, like, this guy's got both, but registering him is going to be a pain. So I think both of those are definitely players we're signing to sell. I would like to know if you're good at big games. If you can play big games, I'll try and work you into my squad. If not, Oscar might have to keep sort of either be sold or keep being loaned to then eventually sell. That's what I'll be doing going forward anyways. Obviously, we're not going to be playing this for a long time because of the upcoming game. We have Javier, 26 years of age. Again, 26. I'm going to probably want to shift Javier on at some point. We just want to get this valuation up because I think he's undervalued for how good he is. Shim, 25. I think this would be where we'd sell Shim. I don't think he did that much when he was out on loan. I think if we was continuing this, I'd sell Shim, Carl would go to left back, I'd sell Doyle, and we would try and find a really good left back, move Carl to the bench, and then when Carl gets mad, sell Carl, and then bring in a second left back. And that'd be like the main change we would make to the team. I would maybe even consider changing right back as well. Not necessarily starter, but sending Carl Mayer on loan, bringing in another one for that side with Mira, and having them go one game on, one game off. So Guillermo, again, Guillermo is a good right winger who, for registration's great. The problem is, he's a third choice. He's always going to be third choice, and for his age, he shouldn't be sat there doing nothing as a third choice. Alerte, again, sent him out really to just get his price up. And Carlos, these are players who are not particularly great. Sosic, 23 years of age. Reasonable value, honestly. He's an absolute man mountain, though. He's 6'4". 6'4". I was hoping he would be, you know, our cheap new youngster who is like Yoro. He never really developed into that. We got Hugo in. Hugo was a better version than Susik. And Susik just fell down the pecking order. It was sort of a, which of the Giants is going to make it? And Hugo made it, you didn't. So he's definitely one who would end up getting sold. On Bruno, I like Bruno. Again, he struggles from the foreign registration rules because he's Brazilian. So I'd probably end up moving him on, even though I love his 18 vision, 13 passing as someone who could be in that playmaker role, even though he is more of a centre-back. He could definitely play here. Like, he'd be solid there. In fact, I prefer him there because he's 5'10", than playing as a centre-back. He's just a bit higgledy-piggledy, you know. He likes to play at the back, but that's probably not the best place to have him. We have Camera. He had a 6.88 over at Zaragoza, playing a lot of games. Rubio, you know, made us a little bit of money. A lot of these are very much just not particularly good players, but players we wanted to loan out, try and get a bit of value into them. Pani is one I didn't particularly want to loan out, but he wanted to go out and about, so I let him go out and about. Sent him out on a loan, and hopefully he's increased his value at Troy. Lynch, 677. We had Juan on Tamagupa. Went to Sheffield Wednesday, got a couple of goals. Very much a substitute for them though. Bruschetta, starter for Zaragoza, 31 games. Didn't play great for them though. And yeah, Solstad and Salinas didn't play at all and came back to us. So it was a bit of a waste sending these two out, and at 23 and 24, that's a little disappointing because I feel like his value is going to drop because of it, and your value is non-existent. Again, I think Salinas is very much undervalued for what he's able to bring to a team, but that raises value if you don't get any game time, can we? So, qualify for the Champions League was the board's expectation with the first division. We finished second, we did that comfortably. We annoyingly didn't win the league. Narrowly. 93% average home attendance, so 64,110. We don't have a Blackburn or a Wigan or a Tranmere level of attendance from real life. We then have Ben Seguir, 20 goal difference. B rating. Yes, I was watching a random TikTok that went over like the 10 lowest. But yeah, as you can see, 1-3 on the bounce to kick off the league. Ran into Real Madrid and lost 1-0, but then won 3 more before running into Girona and get our first loss of 2 against Girona. Then we got stuck in a little bit of a rut. Drew against Valencia, beat Almeria, but then drew against Vallecano before going back on a lovely run beating Alaves, Las Palmas, Barcelona, Bilbao, Cadiz, Espanyol, Real San Sebastian, Oviedo and Sevilla. We then went to Valencia and drew 2-2, which was a little disappointing. Rather scrappy game in that one. Beat Sporting Gijón, and then we went on a bit of a back and forth again, losing to Real Hispalis, beating Pamplona, losing to Girona for the second time this season, which is really annoying. Beating Almeria, drawing to Vallecano. Again, Vallecano and Girona, you guys. Caused me so many troubles. We did win 5-2 against Real Madrid. We beat Alaves 4-3. Beat Las Palmas, then lost to Barcelona. Beat Bilbao, beat Vigo, drew to Valencia. Beat Cadiz, beat Espanyol. Drew 1-1 to Real San Sebastian due to that deflected goal. That arguably is half of the reason why we lost the title, because we conceded that deflected goal against Real San Sebastian. And then Real Madrid in the final game, 1-2-1, final day, 1-2-1 against Cadiz with a penalty on the 45th plus 1. So, this 5-0 was very redundant. That's how the league went for us. Now, Champions League. Be competitive in the Champions League was what they aimed for. Semi-final was our overall position. Average home attendance again was a 93, 64,110. Vidal, top goal scorer in that one, 6 goals. Oh, by the way, top goal scorer for us in the other was 20 goals coming out of Ben Seguia, which is a little weird. But hey, strikers need to do more, I guess. Vidal. So, we drew our opening 2 in the group stage against PAOK and Liverpool, beat Arsenal away, beat Frankfurt at home, drew to Dortmund at home, smashed Man U 6-1, who keep trying to steal our goalkeeper by the way, at home, won 1-0 away to Rennes. We then won away to Plessen 5-1, won away. Oh, this was when we was on a ridiculous, went on a massive away run, by the way, of like 7 or 8 games, because it was these 3 combined. You'll be able to look at the dates. 22nd of the 1st. As you can see from here, we had Real San Sebastian in here. Oh no, that's 22nd of the 1st. So it was like down here. It was when we had Villarreal, Sporting Gijón and Hispalis. So we had these 3 mixed with these 3 plus a Spanish Cup game, I think, as well. So there's a lot of away games. So we won 1-0 away to Parthenope, then we beat them at home 3-1 in the first round of the knockout rounds, round of 16, which I believe Real Madrid and Barcelona both lost at that stage in. They got knocked out there. Villarreal had already got knocked out in the league after not winning a single game. I want to say they drew 5 games, or was it 4? 4 or 5 games they drew. We then we drew 1-1 to Arsenal at Arsenal before beating them 2-1 at home. Then we got butchered 4-0 with a hat-trick coming from our former player. I believe it was Francis who did that. And then 1-1 in the second game after going 1-0 up, which was a little irritating. So that's how the Champions League went. Get an A- for that. I'd say this should probably be the other way around, but whatever. Spanish Cup, runners up. So, challenge for the Spanish Cup was the VOD expectation. We finished runners up. Again, average attendance 64,110. Top goal scorers were Dortmund, Vidal, Larinaga, and Grigorjev, is that? And Grigorjev, who all got 2 goals each. C+, We beat Elche in a very scrappy 1-1 game, beat Valladolid in a scrappy 0-0. Malaga beat 3-0 nice and comfortably. Drew 1-1 with Valencia and then beat them 6-0, and then lost 1-0 to Barcelona in the final. Super Cup, won 2-0 against Villarreal, beat Barcelona 2-2, beat competitive in the Super Cup, lose competitive, we won it. So, average home attendance again, 64,110, Vidal, 3 goals, making him the top goal scorer. Ooh, right, the moments to remember. The biggest win was a 6-0 win against Sporting Gijón. We had Hugo score. Ben got himself a hat-trick, and Jakubko got himself a brace as well. Spanish First Division match to remember was the Barcelona Spanish First Division game. Vidal Larinaga winning 2-0 for us in that one in November. And the goal of the season goes to Bodson in the 90th minute. And what an awful time for the ad break to hit, by the way. What an awful time for the ad break to hit. Ad is starting in 4 minutes 42. No, it's not. Snooze. Sorry, ad break. I've got to snooze you for that one because we have the goal of the season to watch. Alright? We want to make sure we can get the goal of the season in. So let's click on this. Let's head into that Almeria game and have a look at Bodson's goal of the season. It was a fantastic strike. Oh, hey, that's a good point. Maybe we do fair today. Maybe that's what I do with my extra time. Dang, our aiming wasn't very good. Foreign target from 13. But you know whose aim was good? Vic Bodson. Goal of the season, 90th minute. Free kick, bangs it in the top corner. I think there's better goals. It was nice. Don't get me wrong, Bodson, that was a lovely goal. But I feel like the Bruno goal, for example, that tied up that second to last game, was better. And I'll pull that one up just for comparison for those who haven't seen it. But yeah, I believe that was probably a better goal. Anyway, we have retained our club status as 4.5 star. Annual revenue sponsor is slightly up from 82.12 to 82.35, so up by 0.23, 250 grand higher. Our broadcast revenue is down though by 5 million, from 112 to 107. Corporate is up from 12.57 million to 13.84 million. Competition prize money is down 70.03 to 65.32 million. Matchday commercial and retail is down by nearly a million, 3.81 million to 2.98 million. Total merchandise sales 59.31 million. Non-domestic sales amount to 18.5 million of this total. Shirt sales, we sold 440,840. Mainly Ben, Vidal, Grigoriev, McRae and Bruno Lorenko, which are all going to be starting players if we was to continue. Except maybe Ben, actually. Ben we might end up selling if we got a Saudi offer, I suppose. So, the accolades for the year. Manager Awards. At 42 years of age, we got the Spanish First Division Manager of the Month for September, November and December. We also got it for January in the second year. We then have player awards going to Fan Player of the Season. Your Player of the Season goes to Ben Seguir for his 7.2 average rating at 31 years of age. Youngest Player of the Season, 7.3 average rating, Lara Naga. Signing of the Season, Mira, 7.1 average rating. Goal of the Season went to Bodson, which we've already seen, but I wouldn't have given it to him. I would have probably given it to Bruno for his beautiful strike. I know it's a recency bias, but it definitely looked better. Top goal scorer, 27 goals for Vidal, who honestly could have broke the 30 bracket because there was a period of time where Vidal just wouldn't score for like 10 games. So I feel like another season he breaks 30. Most assists, Larinaga, 17 assists. That's something else. He's been fantastic this year. Most player of the match awards, Dorman, 7. If we was going to sell him, this would be the season to sell him, but we wouldn't ever sell him. He is stuck here. 7.3 highest average rating, Larinaga. Most passes completed per 90, 71, coming out of Bruno Lorenko. We have record breakers, Ben Seguir, 31-year-old elite attacking midfielder, scored 3 in a match. Most clean sheets by a player in a season, 30. McRae managed to squeeze out that clean sheet record. So, other competition awards. Slovakian Young Player of the Year goes to Jakubko, the 20-year-old. Also, I heard someone banging around over. Kind of distracted. So, Slovakia Young Player of the Year goes to Jakubko. Dorman gets the World Under-21 Footballer of the Year. McRae gets the World Goalkeeper of the Year. Spanish First Division Goalkeeper of the Year goes to McRae as well. The NXGN went to Larinaga, and the Spanish Young Player of the Year went to Larinaga as well. So 2 awards for McRae, 2 for Larinaga, 1 for Dorman, and 1 for Jakubko. Showing there's a promising future in this club. So we won the Spanish Cup. Atletico owe their campaign to the powering through the middle of the season that really set them on their way. And we're very depressed about the very end of the season, which ruined the season. Those final moments of the season. So if I just quickly go back to our games, Oviedo, was it? No, it wasn't Oviedo, it was the this one. It was the one to salvage a draw from it. This Bruno goal, I would argue, could have potentially won it over that free kick. In fact, I believe there's similar goals to the Bruno one. That might even be better. But this was a cracker of a shot. Outside of his foot, from that far out, smashes it right into the corner. I think that's better than a well-placed free kick, to be honest with you, but I'm not doing the judging. Alright, so before the ad break gets a chance to catch up to us, we are going to wrap things up. We're not doing any more Football Manager simply because, you know, the new one will be coming out rather soon, so it's kind of pointless me starting another season. I might tinker with some internationals at some point. Maybe while we're waiting. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that as filler. Maybe we'll find a different game to play in the meantime while we're waiting for the beta. But yeah, it's not really worth us running through another season, and even if we could get through another season, do I want the torture of missing out narrowly in the last 2 games like this? I don't know. So, the plan, of course, for tomorrow, we're not doing Police Simulator tomorrow, we are doing Euro Truck Simulator. Going to be trucking ourselves across Europe. I can't remember where we last ended up, because it's been a while since we've done some Euro Truck, so we first of all need to figure out where on earth on the entire continent we're going to be, and then from there we can figure out where we're going to go. So yeah, Euro Truck tomorrow. We'll have the steering wheel out, we'll have the second camera, we'll have it all, you know, double angle and everything. It'll be fun having a nice little drive around Europe. We're then on Thursday, of course, continuing our giant build in Zoe with our lovely tower complex that we've got going on. So, got a lot of floors to build. We've got enough cash to build at least 2 more of them. So, we're chipping away at it. And now I've realised selling the stuff on the market doesn't take forever. We're also making a little bit more money every episode. So, it's going to be a bit quicker, you know, we can get an extra floor in here and there. We have just gone into adult, I believe, on the characters, so I might need to adopt at some stage just in case my character is too old to keep building the rest of their lovely development. And then, of course, Friday we're going to be trying out some City Skylines 2 again, seeing if it's actually improved since we last played it. If it hasn't, then we won't play it again, at least for a while. If it has, we'll continue the build and build ourselves a lovely city on that. I've not even gone on and checked for a map yet, so I should probably do that. I should probably go and pick out a map, or maybe we'll just leave it till the day. I don't know. It's a bit of a slow loader, so Yeah, maybe I should get ahead of that before we get to the Friday stream, but that's the plan for the rest of the week. We'll of course be playing old COD until the new COD comes out. We're going to be, like I said, Football Manager. I'm not sure what we're going to do up until the beta. It's not going to be long till the beta, so maybe a bit of international, maybe we'll play something else just as a little bit of a filler for a couple of weeks. And then of course Wednesdays are always going to be simulator games. Thursday is going to be your Inzoys and stuff like that. And yeah, anyway, I'm rambling. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully enjoy the rest of your day or night. If you are of course looking for more content, don't forget to check out the past broadcasts, check out the highlights section, clips on the channel as well. If you're looking for old VODs, head on over to YouTube. Not all of them are up yet, but most of them are. All the Football Manager from this year's up, all of the Inzoi stuff's up, all the Microsoft Flight Simulator is up, and there's other stuff like Way of the Hunter, as well as all the old videos, old Doctor Who videos, old Cyberpunk, old Football Manager, old Tokyo Olympics, you know, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. There's all sorts of variety over there. So check those out, as well as the highlights compilations and the other short form content if you're interested in those. But I'm rambling. Enjoy the rest of your day or night, depending on whereabouts in the world you are. But for now, goodbye.